Welcome to the Emirate of Granada, where continued existence is not guaranteed and life is not sacred. I wish I could be a little bit upbeat here and say, oh, but it's a really fun underdog challenge, but it's just not. A single mistake or Castile declaring war on you at the wrong moment and everything comes tumbling down. On top of this, any land we do take has an incompatible religion and culture. Any vassals that we have or create will become disloyal. And on top of that, the North Africans will declare war. And still, our aim today is to form Andalusia, which should be fine, apart from the requirements are that you have to control every single location in Iberia, including any that the French may have taken when they invade the peninsula, and they can't... Okay. It's out of my system. I'm going to be perfectly upfront here and say I reloaded in this campaign a lot. I've just edited a lot of them out to maintain continuity. But just know that if I look like I'm one step ahead of the Castilian armies, it's because I am. I've Doctor Stranged the hell out of this and I know every single outcome. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's see if I can survive as Granada, because I'm sure as hell not thriving. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want me to continue this and form Andalusia. I don't want to do it. Please don't make me. Right, chaps, welcome to the voice crack. Welcome to the Nazrid Emirate of Granada. We are the last remaining, well, apart from Morocco's land here, last remaining state Muslim state of Iberia. Now, the historical Granada would last for a very long time. They would last until 1492, which is like 160 years from now. That's actually super impressive given what's happening up here. We have a Castile that has, 10 times our population and 20 times our tax base. Our lands aren't exactly the most forgiving, but we're going to see if we can go ahead and form Andalusia. To form Al-Andalus, we need to have 75%. Wait, every location in Iberia must be owned by a Muslim country or subjects. I thought it was 75%. Every single one in Iberia. Every province. Oh boy, okay. This one's going to be tricky. This one's going to be very tricky. What do we have here? The Jewel of Al-Andalus. War on different religion costs minus 10%. Manpower plus 10%. Diplomatic reputation plus 2. I don't mind that. We're the only surviving member of the formerly Muslim realms that populated Al-Andalus in the past. Huge Muslim empires have risen and fallen throughout Iberia, fragmenting in the process. As one of those fragmented parts, it's our destiny to reunify the people of Iberia under our banner. Okay, so, I don't know how we're going to do this, frankly. I'm going to rival Castile, and I'm going to rival Portugal. Let's see, is there any chance that we would ally? Minus 147, no. What about cheeky France alliance? 205, no. Okay. There's a chance we could, just, Granada in this, oh no. I'm used to EU4 Granada where it's a mountain. Granada in this one is a +1 penalty, that sucks. We're gonna lose, we're gonna get our asses beat. All right, this is okay, this is okay. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna try and play tall for a little bit. Okay, we're gonna increase province control over there. We are going to stabilize the country with this guy. Yeah, I wish I could tell you I had plans. I wish tell you like, oh yeah, here's the tactic we're gonna be using today. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Minting doesn't work. That's good to know. We're going to try and be tolerant. Allow slave religion and add a reform. Okay. What reform do we need? Probably autocracy, man. Or we go full trade range and we try and be like a little trading nation. Or we get the diplomatic reputation +2. I want the autocracy. Ismail is gallant. Good to know. So we have a couple of forts, but I don't think any of them are in really indefensible territory. We allegedly have a navy. Okay. All right, let's get going. We belong to the Fars market, which I'm not too psyched about, because that's going to hurt our... No point making my own market, because the Sevilla's right there. I'd rather be in Sevilla market, to be honest, but okay. Got a bunch of marketplaces in our capital, try and get the trade going. My only real other thought is to dive on Aragon when France attacks them, and just be incredibly opportunistic and hit and run tactics, especially with the capitals of Castile. So if they switch over to Toledo, dive in. Same thing with Portugal when we get a chance. Apparently this guy insulted me. Why would you do this? You're in the middle of nowhere. Do I go after him? The temptation. I don't think... I'd love to, but we can't get access. Otherwise, I 100% would. Yeah, no, they wouldn't do it. Otherwise, 100% I'd go in. All right, sort our economy a little bit. Royal marriage from Morocco. Now... my other thought is to go after Morocco, really, which could be a really stupid idea. So I could try to build an alliance of like Morocco, Tunis, Tlemcen, and like basically all of the Muslims and dive in, which I think is what I'm going to do. But the other alternative is to use, because they still have so many troops, man. Like how many? Yeah, 47,000. Okay, let's go ahead and ally ourselves with Morocco and Tunis. We're going to do one, unfortunately. All right, we're going to take a little bit of debt. Actually, we could just mint our way out of it, to be fair. Yeah, let's mint our way out of debt. Oh god, we're in this market as well. Maybe it is a good idea for me to make my own market. This is, I'm kind of split between two. I mean, how much would that cost? Not a terrible amount. 217 is not that much. Morocco is asking us to become a vassal. Why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? Proposed royal marriage from Egypt. That's interesting. So Egypt has given us a royal marriage. Give this a go. They're outside of diplomatic range. Okay, good. Brief salvation killed. Okay, so our problem right now is we're in 3 different markets. So I'm going to save up and make our own market because being in the Sevilla market, the Fars market, and the Al-Ghazir market is really bad. At the same time as well as this, the Al-Ghazir market doesn't have any food, and so this province is constantly not got any food. Another thing we need to do is heavily invest in technology. All I've really been doing right now to make money is min-maxing trade. I'm going to be taking advantage of these tailor guilds because we have dyes, we have alum, and we have silk. So I can outproduce pretty much everyone else on the planet when it comes to these tailors guilds. So we're going to make as many of these as possible because they're going to make a lot of money. That's the plan at least. So make our own market, self-contain the silk, and then export it out of the market. That's the plan. And then we'll start working on control of these areas. If we get a chance, we will go up against Portugal. They don't have any allies, well, with Navarra, so we should be fine. The curry favors over here. Morocco would join as well. I don't want to slowly die here. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so we are going to just go ahead and do that. Fabricate Castile on Portugal. Algarve. I think we go for it. Called in the Marinids. Raise up our levies. We actually have a respectable amount of levies. It's quite a populous little area, this. And I'm hoping because they're split, we can run in and grab stuff. We are going to probably go down this one here. Proximity cost. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these aren't great. Let's get diplomatic focus, try and get our trade going. That's the only way I can really see us making any sort of money. Let's call up our naval levies as well. Let's land our troops and let's get going. How many troops do they have? 11,000, so we should be okay. We're going to hide our navy after that. Shame we don't raid like the North Africans do. That'd be super useful right now. Occupying a bunch of towns. Okay, we can fight that army. I'm not sure where the... I'm really not sure where the Portuguese, the Moroccans are. They're just kind of, they're just suffering. Cool, yeah. Lack of food. They're just starving to death over here. Why? Why are you starving to death over there? Right, here we go. We fight. We have almost 20% discipline, which is nice. We're promising nobility. I've never actually checked my estate privilege. It's really bad. Feudal mercenary contracts. We need to get this Dhimmi stuff going as well. Let's get Dhimmi bureaucrats. Probably at Pact of Umar as well. I'm debating what I'm going to do as I'm attacking them. Okay, they're just standing there starving. Please do something, dude. Not the time for a glitch. It really isn't. Okay, they're still fighting their little war over there. Take the stability off of that event. This is going to be nasty. I don't want to go any further north. I'm just going to take the land around here so we don't starve to death. Can I just say, just shout out shout out Morocco. Dude, so good. Dude, so good. Good to see you're as useless in EU5 as you are in EU4. What is that about? I've seen, the reason I was like, hey, let's try out this run, is I've seen Morocco take land from Portugal. I've seen it happen. Okay, run away from that. There they are. We've taken Lisbon. Like, what do I do now? I can't progress any further. Oh, there we go. We can fight that. So Granada, like, Navarra must have a good amount of troops. Yeah, okay. Most of that comes from Navarra. Nice. Take them out. And then I could take, like, 1 or 2 provinces. Would they just peace out, do you think? I mean, I need as much land as possible. Okay, they're going to let me take a lot of stuff here. Frankly, I think we go for the entire thing. I don't care if there's a... I mean, that's... It's a big coalition, but I don't know that I have a choice, really. I think I just have to kind of firm it. That's Portuguese troops there. And I can come back later, I guess. I don't need to take it all in one war. Like, it's not that desperate. Well, it's pretty desperate. Maybe because I caught them during a civil war. I mean, to be fair, if they hadn't been in a civil war, this would be big problems. Because, yeah, again, Morocco, not helping. Okay, so we can peace out. Take full amount of money. And then, I mean, maybe we don't take all of this. It doesn't tell me who's going to join the coalition. It just says, here's some guys. Okay. I think we don't take this. We don't take Reputatio, whatever it is. We take the money instead, and we bounce. Okay, population doubled. Now, the interior, I think we hand out to a vassal to manage it for us. Why are we losing so much? Is it the food? Yeah, it's the food, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. The interior, I think we hand out. Well, I mean, I have the Lisbon market now. Okay, so you're now part of the Lisbon market, is the thing. I think I do make a Granada market anyway. There you go. Create one in Granada. Because instead of being the Lisbon market, then we got this one here. It's going to dominate that area. Lisbon will control Lisbon. Keep the forts. They're going to be useful. Okay, let's create a subject with its capital over in Evora. I think I'm going to give it the provinces that aren't on the coast. The coastline we keep. The internals, this guy can keep. Or I can keep it all. I think maybe we can keep it. We need the tax base. Simple as that, really. Okay. Morocco brought their alliance to me. Yeah, sure. Okay, Granada market is done. I'll control my territories. That's quite important for me. All right. We've got a couple of options. We can try and go the whole investing in culture thing because we can do it early because we're Muslim, which will help with our cultural tradition, which means we can actually convert these guys to Granadan a lot easier. But they are Iberian. So, like, but it's going to cost us a lot to accept it. So we're going to have to try and convert them, which means cultural tradition. Versus the Portuguese cultural tradition. 50, so it's 142 and 15, and ours is, yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. Let's tolerate it for now. Later on, I'll reduce it if I need to. Okay, we've got a good amount of money, and all I'm going to do with that is pump more into this Tailor's Guild and more into Granada. I'm not going to invest in this like at all for the next little bit. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, that's not good. Had to say something, didn't I? All right, let's invest in culture. We'll pivot it. Get that minting threshold and that cultural tradition, and then we'll flip over to the Renaissance. Start getting that maritime trade advantage. All right, so if we've decided that we're going to be converting them all to Andalusian, which I think we're going to, that means this guy needs to be our faith and our culture. So let's go for religion first. Okay, that's not good. That's bad. I don't think there's any way we can survive this. And what's this for? First of all, the anti-Granadan coalition. So you need to take my capital. Okay, let's join up our troops. What few of them exist. So his capital doesn't have a fort on it. So the plan is to try and rush for the capital, taking stops along the way. Okay, I've actually stumbled on their army. They are actually so much worse at fighting than us. That discipline is atrocious. This is, yeah, okay. That's interesting. Morocco wants to come in. Okay, nice. All right, we're making a dash for the capital here. Bit of asymmetrical warfare. He has landed in Morocco. No, he's leaving Morocco. All right, we're going for his capital. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to split up our troops, and we need to hit all of these tiny little settlement thingies, towns. All right, there come the Castilians. Run away, run away, run away. All right, they besiege the capital. Got to go deal with that. The problem is Medina del Campo. That's a problem. I've got to put some troops on it to stop them leaving. Oh, no. So they went south towards my capital. Did the Moroccans? I think the Moroccans just stack wiped them. Morocco, you don't have any ships, do you? Oh, we could press the advantage, man. Aragon joined the coalition against me. Well, you can't join the war, though, can you? Siege Alhambra. Okay, I need to build up a bit more war score, and then I can go. 11,000 marching south. Okay, 500 men are being raised up there. Let's back up. I'm going to go here, and then up north, and then just sort of try and have some sort of a stable line up there. Now, the bright side is, he should be slower than us. Okay, 30,000 men up in Burgos. I see them moving, running. Just another 14,000 men. So, I mean, the AI just gets to raise levies immediately after they die. It sucks. Oh, what are those troops waiting for, dude? All right, let's go to Cordoba, over there. We're going to run over here. I hate it when the AI does this to me. So it feels good to do it to them. Let's go back to Toledo. Okay, they're running south. They're actually hiring mercenaries as well. That feels a little excessive. Now, they've started to march. They've started to march. Okay, I'm going to retreat further south. 43%. Morocco, dude, we had this. I need to somehow get back up north into Valladolid. Okay, I saw 18,000 men. I don't think I was meant to see them, but I think I saw them flick up on my screen here. So what we're going to... Oh, there they are. Okay, they've killed a lot of my boys. I never even got to the front lines. I'm actually going to take advantage of the shattered retreat and run all the way up to Valladolid with this lot. Because that will make me a lot faster. Might be a good thing that they call me, to be honest. Okay, they're going to be coming for me. No point fighting this, so let's just run away, right? Wait, where are you going? Ubeda? Baeza. Okay, you're going there. Let's go up north then and go back to Toledo. This is actually terrifying. Okay, so he's down there. He's marching to south. Okay, he's marching that way, southwest. Toledo's been taken. I can't get up there, up north. I can go west, but that's where he is. Maybe Badajoz? That could be an idea. Yeah, he's pushing into the Moroccan territory now. I mean, we're taking land up here. I think if we take his capital, we need to bounce. Like, can we leave now? Okay, split the troops. Half of you have to stay on the capital. Half of you need to go over there. 16,000 men are marching that way. And we're going to run for Badajoz. These lot are not going to be able to stand here for a long time. We've got one more in me, maybe. There's Lanes. Can't get there. It's a mess of forts up here. Sieging down the Moroccans south, which is good. Okay, we're taking Badajoz. I think we take a battle and then we're gone. About to say, dare I go for Sevilla, but no, I daren't. Oh, feels like it's been going on a while, man. Just keep pushing forwards, dudes. Honestly, asymmetrical warfare is incredibly tricksy in this game, but kind of works, which is cool. Okay, can you get out of that? Can you get out of that? Can you scorch the earth, maybe? No, okay. When do you arrive? 26th of December. Oh, okay. All right, they'll peace out. Now we have enforced demands. That means we can actually take land. Okay, I can't take all land. So what's enforced? The AI just wants me to take war reps. And money, which, not a terrible idea. No, I can't take Sevilla, damn. I can take some things. Can't take that. Cordoba I can take. Is it because I occupy it? It'll let me take the stuff I occupy? Honestly, could be. Okay, not the city of Cordoba, though. Let me take these two. Well, let me take Murcia. The problem is I can't, like, unselect it by clicking on it, which is really annoying. Take that. I can take that. I mean, I occupy all this stuff anyway. Maybe that's that theory going out the window. What the hell is an enforced demand, then? Should I even be taking land in this? That's the question, given, you know, this is a defensive coalition war. Okay, can't take that province. But surely I need to take land, you know? Can't take Badajoz. It might also just be, yeah, it won't let me take a certain amount. Okay, so it'll let me take, like, 27% war score. Do I take this land? Honestly, the money might be better. The money might be better. There's no relevant resources that I need. I mean, there's gems on the board, which is quite nice. 10% of his income could be kind of big. Let's see, what's the religion like over here? There's like a couple of Muslims here and there, not many. So it's not worth taking on the basis of faith. Actually, a load of Muslims here. I didn't realize there's that many. Cultures, yeah, it's all Castilian, so there's no point. I mean, I'd have to work a long time to actually take the land. I gotta do it. I gotta take the land. There's no way. I don't have it in me to not take the land. Right on cue. Alliance broken. Thanks, Morocco. Appreciate it, bro. To be fair, he did help by taking out those troops that landed. That was kind of big. Oh, good. The Black Death. Okay, so the Black Death has come and gone, and it has ruined us. That's it. It's gone. Everywhere else is gone, apart from in our lands. Lost about 400,000 people. Pretty rough. Our population halved. We were not able to... Yeah, it's not a good place to be. Everyone that my king could marry is dead. We're losing a lot of money. Mainly because I can't tax my estates because they're all disloyal because of the measures I took. So I'll be like, things look dire, but they will be fine the second that I am able to tax my estates again. And also, this isn't good. We're constantly losing money. But on the bright side, there's Castilian noble rebels, who he is getting rid of instantly. Look at that. Damn. Black Death is done. Finally. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time as I slowly develop after the Black Death killed almost everyone. We're gonna grab ourselves max literacy for the clergy. Actually, in fact, let's start doing this instead. Army morale, peasant levy, go down here. We're gonna grab this auxilium et concilium, because it's gonna give us a levy size plus 10% and levy combat ability. So why am I building up militarily? Well, it's because I am going to go to war against Castile. Why am I doing that? Well, their capital just so happens to be on my border without a fort. And at the same time, they're with France. So I feel like this is as good of a shot as I have at doing some actual damage to them. So we're going to dive in here and go again. So let's take all of Cordoba province. So now I have ticking war score. And they only have 5,000 troops. They actually have minus 45 stability as well. So what do? Do I go for the forts? I mean, I'll leave him to go for the forts. Oh, no, there we go. There's an army. All right, the game said we'd lose this. I think it comes down to this flank here. No, actually, we're winning on both flanks. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, there we go. Hefty amount of damage for us, but also hefty amount of damage for him. Right, I'm going to go take Sevilla, I think. The Bank of Bardi is in a coalition against me. I'm not going to lie, banks being in a coalition against you feels weird. Like, why? Why are you in a coalition against me? You're the only member of the coalition. It's just you. Like, you could just, like, not accept my money. I don't know exactly what you want me to do with the information that you've given me. Damn, we won instantly. Why is that? Okay, we lost 1,000 troops here, apparently. That's not good. 21 men will be raised. How many over there? 35. Whoa. I'm used to seeing him raise thousands. I regret to inform you he's no longer fighting the French. But he lost a lot of troops fighting the French. Nice. Okay, that's good. Win that siege. Keep going on. Okay, he's attacked us here, which is bad for him. I've got to keep on taking those favorable battles. And make sure he doesn't get to this lot. This lot can just keep sieging. The second I see him strike down there, I need to stop him. Man, he does not have nearly as many forts in the south as he used to. A lot of forts in the north. Maybe this will fix my precarious economy. Oh, yeah, he can fight me here. That's a -1 to his dice roll. Let's see. Militarily, we are very similar. Very, very, very similar. We have the slight edge in discipline, but frankly, it's incredibly similar. So it's just going to be those dice rolls. That's kind of nerve-wracking. I'm one unlucky battle away from losing everything. I'm going to wait for this lot to spawn in, and then we're going to go attack him, even though there's only 3 of them. Like, a win's a win, okay? Okay, apart from in that case, where a win did not count as anything. I know he's in here. I know he's in here. Ah, I legged it. Damn it. There we go. Please stack wipe. Okay, that's some killed. Ooh, this one's going to be a close one. Okay, that was not fun. Oh, he's retreating down south to this guy. We've got to save him. No, he immediately bounced him. Okay, that's nice. That's very useful. Alright, hopefully we can start to get some wins down here. Once we take that siege, I'm out. I can't keep leading men like this. We started out with 5,000, was it, men? We're down to 1,000 or around 2,000. Again, the only reason we can do this is because of the French. I owe my life to a Frenchman. Today could not get any worse. Nice. Okay, we want the siege down there as well. I haven't actually looked at what this will do to the coalition, but we've taken the southern coast now. So now we control the market. This makes the market of Granada a little bit redundant, but we're gonna have to deal with that. Along with dealing with whatever the coalition comes our way. Yeah, that's a rough one. Okay, so I am gonna have to, like, considering that it's been what, 20 years and we still haven't done any of these, we're about halfway done of these. I definitely need to start handing this stuff out to vassals. There's a woman called Moon. She's going to lead this area over here and hand out Sevilla and this southern province to someone. I'll just have to do one each. Over here, Najib Koresi, you're going to take that. There we go. Sheikhdom of Cadiz, Sheikhdom of Sevilla, Sheikhdom of Huelva. Why are you a Sheikhdom but you're Catholic? All right, and instantly let's enforce our culture on these areas. Need you to culture convert for me. Thank you. Apparently this place used to be a core of mine. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, Abu Zaid Khaldun asked for patronage. A man of extraordinary intellect and reputation has arrived at our court. The famed historian and philosopher seeks patronage. I mean, yeah. All right, head down and keep on pumping out these things. Fine cloth will be exported to the world. Oh man, I tell you what, it's a tricky campaign. It's a very tricky campaign. It threatens to bog you down a lot. But we're doing all right. The main thing is the integrations take so long. Get a bunch more marketplaces up and running. I guess 8 scriptorians. Okay, 8 scriptorians is kind of excessive. I don't want that many. Oh well. Okay, I guess we've got 8 scriptorians coming on the way. And we'll make a lot of money once these guys are loyal. After all that, I didn't take Cordoba, which would have been the Cordoba seat. But this is hard, dude. So form a new country, I need every location in Iberia. Every location. Like, can't we just, you know, bit by bit? Because I get having to... we need to own at least 276 more locations from the following. Sure, I understand that, right? We need to have, like, what's that? Good chunk of Iberia under our control. But every location is crazy. You must realize that game. Castile not only have 5 times our population. So I was just going to sit here and develop for a while, but Tlemcen has declared war on Mercia. That's not something that you have the facilities for, big man. You just don't. You can't do that. You have 4,000 men. What are you playing at? Why would you do this? Do you know something I don't? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Okay, they've attacked us. Okay, we won the battle, but they have tribal cavalry, which is, like, disgustingly good. They will just murder us. Okay, I can request military access off of you, which is nice. Because I don't fancy fighting these guys at all. So we are going to instead dive onto his capital. Like this. Okay, we've got his capital. Is he in here? Oh, I should not have marched in there if I didn't know if he was there. If I see him, I'm leaving. Oh, okay, we can just peace out, kid. War operations, Tlemcen will... I mean, do you even have an alliance with Tunis? I don't really mind. That and abandon piracy. I can force you to abandon piracy? Yeah, let's do that. Abandon piracy. You're not allowed to be a pirate anymore. Give me food access and military access in case I want to attack Tunis. Cool, that works. Okay, back to building up our RGOs. So usually what you'd do is you'd go wool into fine cloth or wool into cloth into fine cloth. But because we have silk, we just go direct to it. Let's try dropping the price of dyes as well. Get a bunch of them. Get subject income plus 2.5%. That'd be useful. We'll grab peasant levy after that. Annexation cost. Muslim lineage. And then at this point we should be... Oh, yeah, we got that clergy. I got rid of that last time. Yeah, we should be in a place to get the next institution. Unless someone else declares war on me. Is most places... Okay, they're starting to care a little bit. I was about to say most places don't care. They are starting to. Still, needs must. And I need to go after Portugal now. Let's do it. I don't understand naval levies. Like, why do sometimes I have them and sometimes I don't? It's confusing to me. Alright, they have more troops. We're going to go for it anyway. Okay, we won at massive cost. It'd be a lot easier if this lot were loyal. Alright, let's keep taking a couple of these provinces. Hopefully, yep, nice. He'll just sit in Lisbon. That's the ideal. We might actually be able to get enough war score, if I'm quick, to piece him out. I don't even know what your capital is. Oh, it's this place. Nice. Okay, we've got his capital. Take Porto. So then all we won't have is one of the forts. Man, this is definitely forcing me to do some weird strategies. There you go, there's 100%. I could full annex him. Do I? I mean, full disclosure, I've taken a save because I'm super curious to see what happened if I did full annex him. Like, would this be tenable? All right, we're going to keep creating these subjects. Now, I'd love to make them all like tiny little 1 province miners, but that's really not going to happen. So we're going to do this instead. There we go. And now we do the whole enforced culture thing. I'm setting up for the long game. Now, have I just committed seppuku to a degree? I mean, you're not even trying to convert things to Andalusia. That's ridiculous. At least you guys are. There's some Andalusia going on over here and over here. You haven't even tried. Yeah, I have to do that because, frankly, there's no way I'm outscaling Castile. It's just not happening. Why can't I? So, yeah, there's the coalition. I had to do it. I don't see any other option. Oh, boy. Okay, a lot of you can't join, but you guys can. So let's prioritize and improve relations with the guys who can join. France doesn't care. France loves it. He doesn't even feel any antagonism. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. What's going on? Uh-oh. So the plan is to make these guys loyal. I kind of want to enforce religion on them, but I don't think, frankly, that they're going to do anything with that. I'm going to have to do that myself. Actually, it's becoming Sunni. Wait, did I enforce... I enforced religion on you, not culture. That's why you're not converting anything to my culture. Okay, well, let's do that. All these guys are disloyal, right? The second they become loyal for the second time, after I flip everything to Sunni and everything to Andalusi, that's when we start actually making money. That's when we start integrating all this lot, and that's when we can start actually doing something. For now, we are always on a knife's edge. Again, I can't... I don't know why. I just figured we'd integrate these a little bit faster than this. But no, we have not. And we still have these provinces down here and a couple up here to integrate. I think it's much better for us to give them to a vassal to convert, to get the wealth out of it, give us the income, and then to convert and everything to our religion and culture. All right, the filthy Cordovans have decided to rebel against us, so we're going to dive in and take them out. Now, ironically, anyone that helps us, I'm immediately going to recognize that we have to enforce culture on and religion. All right, we've annexed the Revolta. Now, are we in this war? Cool. All done. All right, good process, boys. Crack on. I don't know what my outline is doing. It's best, I think. Dipping below 100 legitimacy is legitimately just bankruptcy. All right, chaps. In case it wasn't hard enough, the Moroccans, along with the Tunisians, have decided to declare war on us. Well, more of the Tunisians have decided to declare war on us. They have 18,000 troops. On the bright side, I don't think they can land. What? We finished integrating a province. Well, that's new. On to the next one then. They have technically got levies, naval levies. I'm just not seeing what's going on here. Oh god, the war goal is show superiority. He attacked Mercia, my vassal, for show superiority. And there's no fights going on. This sucks, dude. So there's no ticking wars because nothing. We just kind of have to sit here. That's good to know. Hey, excellent. We finished integrating this province. Alright, start integrating these ones. Now that's still not going to give us full control over these areas at all. Because they're too far away. I should have given them to a vassal so long ago, but I'm too stubborn to. I'm going to make them turn into a cause. That's the idea. This should be a lot faster, at least. Now, are there any laws I want to change? Feudal administration could be good to change. Give that centralization. Distribution of power. Let's have a 30% swing in our favor there. So our crown power currently is sitting at 25%. And that'll change nicely. Okay. Efficiency of our cabinet minus 10%. Or efficiency in cabinet. Impacts cabinet efficiency when they work in the cabinet. This impacts of all characters in the cabinet of the country. So for 33, I essentially get a plus 15% swing and stability investment. But then we get cost of court plus 30%, which I think is still worth it. That's quite fun. We're actually catching up to Castile in tax base. They've had a bit of a nightmare. Meanwhile, it looks like Aquitaine has been taken over by the French. Well, then, no, they're independent. Okay. Didn't see that coming. England took land over here somehow. The Ottomans are doing fantastically. I haven't seen them do that well in a long time. No guy is a thing. I think they're a vassal of the Timurids. Strengthen the government. Yeah, this, please. No, they're a vassal of Astrakhan. Didn't expect that. Who are in turn a vassal of the Timurids. Timurids are usually a bit like of a wet blanket. I've not really seen them do too much. Sultan of Delhi's still alive, which is nice. All right, drop down our diplomatic spending for a little while. All right. Negative 11. We're getting there. We've infiltrated the administration of Granada. Good to know. Okay, so they've just sat here. Oh, that's amazing. You know, I never even did got these guys, the caravels. Kind of important. This is like a big part of my strategy, and I just ignored it because I need it to project power. We're done here doing this. Actually, the most useless war in history. That. So I make 4.5 now, but if I spend 20 ducats, I get extra 2. What just happened? I clicked Annex Revolta and it annexed my vassal. Oh, okay, right, well that's a reload. Hopefully it'll sort out my outline. Oh, this isn't... Okay, I get it. This is... He's declared an independence war. Right, my bad. I thought this was like a rebellion or something. Oh, no. It forces me to annex them. I don't want to annex them. Oh. Oh. But I wanted a vassal there. You know the big problem here? Is that I now need to go and enforce my culture on them again. Yeah, the Catholic and Portuguese. They're also disloyal? I don't get that. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's enforce religion. I mean, the rest of them are loyal now. They're starting to shift things to Andalusian, bit by bit. More impressively, they're starting to shift it to Sunni. Right, we can add a little government reform here. What should I get? A royal decree. If I'm really, I mean, I am diving into centralization head first. I think it has to be royal decree. Tax deficiency? Nah, let's go royal decree. I've noticed that Aragon's getting bullied by the French, so that seems like a good time as any for me to go in. I think we do it. I think dive in. Away we go. All right, time to turn this off. You can see the amount of times I've been doing in this campaign. Oh, man. Turn off the tweak so that I've got a little bit more time to react on speed 5. I could go down to speed 4 with tweak on, but that's not how I'm built. All right, we're going to go to Jativa. Wondering why the French stormed through here. It's because they don't actually have any forts. Oh, no. Is that in Iberia? I think it is. That means you have to fight the French to form Andalusia. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. Probably the easiest war of my life, you know? They have 2,000 men somewhere. You know what, lads? You don't need to attach to me. Just enjoy yourselves. Those professional Breton troops. Okay, we don't have much antagonism. That's not to say we don't have any antagonism. We do have some. So I shouldn't take, you know, all of... Well, I shouldn't really take any. I'm going to. Obviously, I'm going to. But, you know, let's not get carried away that it's so cheap. The land is so cheap. I'm supposed to not take this? It's not bad. Okay, like, this is... Maybe I... Okay, France would care. I can't afford to piss off France. What about that? Okay, why does France only care sometimes? Like, he's not even close to the top of the list. Okay, there we go. That's the limit we can do without France, like, killing us. Okay, that works. Take a bunch of money. War reps. Humiliation. Lovely. We're going to do the same thing there as we did over here. I mean, Kingdom of Valencia. That could be fun to release. It's a bad idea because they are a kingdom... I know it's a bad idea. I'm going to do it anyway because I think it looks cool. Force religion. Okay, we're finished with Granada and Cordoba. Still finished. We've not even finished integrating provinces from our first war, dude. Like our second war. This is... Yeah. Don't do this. Always expand with vassals in this game. That's a definitive thing you need to do. I think it is worth seeding, like, creating the historical subjects because I think they instantly get control and cause, whereas your, like, existing subjects do not do that. I mean, look, you can see these guys are still struggling with stuff that I gave them ages ago. I mean, this guy was released with this province, and he still doesn't have control over it. That's kind of bad from you, dude. France going against Aragon again. Oh, but I'm the problem. Can change our school to Atari. What does that do? Stability investment. No, don't put... Why am I in a union? Stop with the unions, please. What is the vote? What are we voting for? You want the voters vote established seniority? I don't want seniority, please. It's these guys down there, twat, aptly named, really. Why? I don't want it. But then I don't understand, because then if I vote for it or vote against it, I don't know with the union policies, man. Sometimes it just means that my estate privileges just tank. My estate, like, it's horrible. Never good. Must we do this again? Like, seriously, dude. Every time, huh? They got a fort here now, at least. I assume it still shows superiority. Yep. I was looking at maybe fighting Castile. That's where my head was at. There's 2,000 men here. Oh, this is an actual war. Okay, the concern is that the Moroccans could just land troops here. So we're going to assault the fort, even though I really don't want to. There's only 61 people here. There we go. And now we can deal with them landing troops piecemeal, like the Tunisians done over here. Because we are heavily outnumbered, I believe. Yeah, 43,000. How do you have that many troops? Damn! 43,000! We can muster 21,000 at the best of times. Yo, why are you fighting down there? Don't do that. Don't do that. Look, be supportive, please, all of you. Because we're going to lose, like, off of the basis of show superiority here. Ah, I see what's happened. The country I'm in a union with has joined me in battle. Even though I believe they are, or at least were, a vassal of Tafliat. This sucks because, this is going to even taking war score. I wanted to fight Castile, man. That's what I wanted to do. They're just going to farm him for war score. Oh, God, they enacted superiority. Okay, well, they've got him fully occupied now. So... Alright, Tunisia have landed some troops. Take them out. They're all gone. I'd love to destroy Castile right now. I'm on a level with you. The Tunisians are in there. I know that for a fact. I've attacked them twice now, and that tribal cavalry just destroys me. So I have reloaded, because you can't stop me. This is not a challenge. Well, it is, kind of. Look, I'm tired, man. So I'm just going to let them starve to death. Look, if they're not going to move into these territories, I'm just going to sit there and wait for them. But that tribal cavalry is terrifying. Okay, I want to research the Hunafais, get some pound lock canals, then we'll start doing the cultural influence stuff. Let's try again. There's a rebellion, apparently Aquitaine's involved. Oh my god, finally. Ah, the Tunisians are gone. And we have ticking war score now. And unfortunately for me, Castile's moment of weakness has passed. So I'm not going to be fighting them anytime soon. I mean, I could, but it's a bad idea. Now, what's going to trigger first? 1401, and this is very close. Why are you hiring mercenaries? They're not landing in more troops. We killed them all. Oh, for God's sake. Well, so-called moment of... moment of weakness, huh? We actually have the numbers on our side in this war. I think they declared because we're currently fighting Tunis and that lot. Okay, they just retreated into me. Nice. That's a good victory early. Please hit Cordoba, please. Come on, man. We do have a numbers advantage, which is good to see. Thank you. All right, go to Caltrava. I need to be careful about this. All right, we're going in. Okay, nice. That's another little victory. All right, I think we have to end this early, which means asymmetrical warfare time. Not that I was ever doing symmetrical warfare. Yeah, see, this is why you don't just march into places. All right, take that out. He has way more forts than last time. Oh, I finished integrating Algarve. That's nice. Are those all my integrations done? Oh my god, they are. Good to see. Let's start assimilating you lots by culture then. Okay, I kind of want to gather everyone up, to be honest. Let's go support this. We were to march in. Okay. Because the thing is, they'll just appear out the fog. All right, let's put everyone together. We have a slight numerical edge. Let's put everyone together and assume he's going to... Yeah, he'll go down here. Okay, right, that's where he is. We were about to win that, but I think it's probably better we get off of that fort, gather everyone up and start... okay, he's gathered up 20,000 men. 11,000 versus 18,000. I mean, if we had everyone together, maybe, but we could just peace out. So let's do that. Can I even take anything? Take some things. Like 3 provinces. Can I take Cordoba? No. Yeah, I don't feel happy. I don't want to stay in this war. I don't think it's a good idea to stay in this war. He's going to take back Toledo. We have ticking war score. You know what? Let's see if we can't grab these 2 provinces. This just feels like a bad idea. Can I get to Toledo before it flips? I don't think so. This feels like a bad idea. I don't know. Everything's telling me I need to leave. Everything is telling me I need to leave. Because all it takes is for Tunis and Morocco to like land and it's over for me. Yeah, let's get out. This is a terrible idea. I can take these 2 provinces. Take Albacete as well. Okay, this province. I can't take anything over there. I think we just take this. I can't hand off that territory until this war's done. Oh, this war is done. Nice. Okay. Take money, or I can get them to break their alliance. I want, obviously, the area down there in Morocco. I can probably get them to break their alliance. We should hopefully stop them from attacking me in future. Nice. All right, we have land down here now. Yeah, sorry, lads. Back to integrating. Seed Albacete, and then what's the stuff I haven't integrated? I mean, this is all the same province, so I'll just keep integrating it. And you need to integrate down here. I haven't integrated Malaga? Really? I suppose half it, yeah. All right, rival lost. Can I rival Aragon? Yeah, cool. Whew, don't really get a break from this. Full disclosure, there was a lot of reloading in that one. There's no, I can't hide that. I'd love to, but no, there was a lot of reloading in that one. Portuguese Patriots are going to rise up soonish. And how are we getting on when it comes to... Oh, religion. Look at that. Full Sunni. How about cultures? Cultures, not great. But I think it's time we start integrating these guys. Did you change your culture back? Oh, you did. Did all of you change your culture back? No, no. Yeah, some of you... Okay, right. Clearly. Okay, let's just start annexing you lot. Because they keep switching their culture. I was wondering why you're not converting anything. Yeah, it's because you keep switching your goddamn cultures back. Look, this guy is nothing. All right, we'll just enforce the religion at least. Yeah, he's gone back. He's got this guy. Did I ever flip you to... I don't think I did. But still, this is really annoying. They keep flipping back. What about you? Did you flip back? Yeah, Castilian and Catholic. What is this? All right, I'm going to start annexing places. All right, we've got some Portuguese patriots coming for me. I can't believe they keep flipping back. It's so rude. All right, there you go. Annex Revolta state. So did you all just flip back? So you are Sunni and Castilian. You are Sunni and Castilian. You are Sunni and... You're Catholic and Castilian. You didn't even try, did you? Castilian patriots? It shouldn't take long. I thought Castile was mobilizing then. I thought Castile was mobilizing to defend this lot. That would have been horrifying. I mean, they were mobilizing for something. I think they're fighting France again. I'm going to keep fighting this fight of getting to switch their religions. If I do it enough times, we'll win eventually. Early Iberian caravel increases maritime presence by 0.1. That's not an upgrade for Iberian caravel. That's 0.14. For some reason, it's not a direct upgrade. Why can't we upgrade our Iberia early ones to actual ones? What? There are no better ships for us to... What? Asia is in here. There are no ships in the Navy that can be upgraded. Absolutely are. That's annoying. Alright, we have annexed Sevilla. I think we're going to annex this lot as well to start to project some sort of control. Now, the problem is, we can't get anyone to become Andalusian. They call us Andalusers. I'm not sure why. Because our cultural tradition is 128, cultural influence 44, right? Portuguese hasn't got any of that. Castilian is better than us. And I can convert provinces like nobody's business. Like, look at this, look. 7,845 Sunnis. Boom, 8,100 Sunnis. No worries. So what I've been trying to do is I want to assimilate them into my culture, right? So we go Andalusia, we go to Algarve, and try and assimilate them. You see there's 5,116 Andalusies here. But then it goes down when I use this. And I cannot for the life of me understand why. So I'm not really sure what to do with this. Oh, it's going up slightly. Hang on. 5351. Let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. It's going up. Nice. Because before, trust me, it was not. Okay, that has confused me. Why do I now have to integrate this province? I diplomatically annexed it. Why is that a thing? It's saying conquered. But I integrated it. Huh? Usually if you integrate, then you don't have any of those problems. I tried to go back to an autosave where I hadn't integrated them, but I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. I've never... I don't know, man. I'm getting confused. I get real confused. I'm getting vexed. It's a hard enough campaign as is. Because the problem is that control is now going to go down to 0. So I'm going to get effectively nothing from it. Yeah, that's a little bit rough, which means the assimilation's going to be a lot harder. Why is it all conquered now? I got no idea what that is. That's a big shame. Because that's hurt. That hurts. That hurts bad. Alright, let me put down some bailiffs then. Just so I can have some sort of conversions. Do you think it's going to do the same thing with this guy? Precious metal distribution. Trade efficiency. It's nice. Wow, even with the bailiffs. Oh, it's because it's not fully employed. I'll say even with the bailiffs, this is rough. Okay, so we could go to war with Tunis for claim throne. That could be fun. I think we're going to leave it here today, chaps. I need to stop playing this game for a little bit. Specifically Granada. I'm not sure. This is the final straw for me. So the two sort of pain points I'm having, just to fully peel back the curtain. I don't mind the constant like wars. That's not a problem. My main problem is that these guys keep on switching back from Sunni Andalusian to Catholic and whatever culture they are. Meaning I have to constantly flip them back to my culture and everything else over and over again. See, look, Sunni Castilian and Sunni Castilian over here. Which is really bad because I need them to convert those provinces. So when I have low control, for example, over here, it means I can't actually assimilate any of them because it's minus 100%. So over here where I have a little bit of control, I can do it to a slow degree. This would be made a lot easier if I had these territories. Unfortunately, they are going to be 0 control for a while. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but we're getting there. We have a tax base that actually rivals Castile's, which is good to see. And we only have a third of their population now. So we're ready to fight Castile, but this sucks. You know what? I'm going to test this. I'm going to annex these guys with debug mode for a sec. So we've annexed these guys, and yeah, it's not treating... it's treating some areas as conquered. That's Sevilla. No. Yeah, look, this is what it's meant to look like. It's integrated. See, this is what it's meant to look like. So that'll be integrated, and I can start to do work from there. Particularly in the region of maritime presence. Still, that is for a future video. Once we annex all of these territories, we're ready to fight once again. What are you? Narbonne has taken land over here. That's terrifying. Not a vassal France. Okay, but to form Andalusia, we do need to fight the French, which I'm not looking forward to. So if that's what you want to see, if you want to see me form Andalusia, make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Lewis Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time. And the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also thanks to Crilly, Ghostwolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.